Whoa, hey, Spencer.
What's up?
Hey, you still got 45 seconds.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, you're early.
Whoa, sorry. Hold the door, hold the door. Thank you.
Hey!
Spencer, glad you can make it.
Yeah.
You're early, Spencer. Hank, do you have that footage?
It's in the can.
Nice ride.
Thanks.
You did your show prep, right?
Need you ask.
10 seconds, clear, please.
Your bike. Did you bring it just for today's show?
Huh?
Today's topic.
What about it?
5, 4, 3.
Roll the open.
From around the corner and across the globe, welcome to the Safety Zone. Here are your hosts, Spencer, Vivian, and Jera.
Hello, everyone. I'm Vivian. This is Jerem. And yes, this is Spencer. The Safety Zone is the only show dedicated to keeping our missionaries safe, healthy, and secure using replay and analysis. Right, Jerem?
Right you are, Vivian. And I love today's topic because so many missionaries around the world can relate to this. Today we're talking about bicycle safety.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. In most circumstances when you're out and about wearing that black name tag, it seems like everyone watches and notices everything you do. But when you get on a bike, you almost become invisible.
So to start off, let's take a look at what Jerem said. Invisibility.
Security camcorder. Okay, two elders on bikes. Here we go. And incoming.
Yeah.
Way to go, Elder. Who's driving the car?
Oh, the door. The door will get you.
Roundabouts. These are tricky.
They're gnarly.
Like I said, you gotta keep your head on a swivel right there. Attaboy, Elder.
Never happened to me on my mission. They're touching the bus.
See, that's super irritating, though. Big old vehicle like that cutting you off.
Yeah, that was scary.
You know, you had, what, 4 sets of elders there who were really paying attention when others weren't?
Situational awareness.
And did you notice they were all riding single file with the flow of traffic and wearing helmets?
I would call that obedience. Yeah, bike helmets reduce the risk of brain injury up to 88%. Actually, between 66 and 88%.
I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more precise.
88.2.
Thanks.
So here's a question. Why do these near misses happen? And what can our missionaries do to avoid them?
That's actually 2 questions.
Well, these drivers and others just aren't paying attention. They're not seeing our missionaries on bikes. So obviously, anything our elders and sisters can do to increase their own visibility would help.
In some parts of the world, a reflective vest is required when riding a bike both day and night.
And in some situations, this can't work all the time, a bike rider who actually makes eye contact with the driver is pretty much ensured safety.
That's good. So what about right-of-way? Don't bikes have the right-of-way in some situations?
I ride my bike to work every day.
I wasn't aware of that.
If there's one thing I've learned, it's that nobody just has the right-of-way. Especially bikes. Somebody else has to give you the right-of-way.
Really? You don't just take it?
Trust me, it doesn't work that way.
Okay, then maybe you can take us through this next footage.
All right, let's do it.
Roll the security cam footage.
Well, look who it is.
Is that even legal?
Spencer K. Linton in the hallway.
Yeah.
Almost hit that guy.
Oh, we're definitely saving that footage of Spencer. Do not let him erase that file. I'm not kidding.
So you're saying you just can't take the right of way?
Well, it's just that
Somebody has to give it to you?
generally speaking, when you're on a bike, okay, you know what? Let's just move on. Point made. Don't we have something else? Hank, roll something else.
Okay, let him off the hook. Cue the crazy traffic footage.
So look, plenty of places have good, fair rules of the road. But plenty of other places have no rules at all. It's every bike, car, and pedestrian for himself.
I'm gonna guess polite, correct hand signals don't mean much in those places.
No, but in other parts of the world they do. So use hand signals where you should. Always pay attention and don't assume drivers are watching out for you.
It really comes down to staying alert. Our missionaries on bikes need to stay alert at all times.
Or situational awareness.
And obedience too. Mission rules like helmets and local laws.
Thanks, guys. When we come back, more on bicycle safety.
Don't go away. The Safety Zone will be right back.
And we're out.
I'm serious about the no rules thing. In my mission in Brazil, cars, buses, pedestrians, bikes, it's like they all have their own rules out there.
But it's not like that everywhere.
In Korea, there are plenty of rules. Not everybody followed them, but the rules are there. I don't know, from what I hear, it's getting pretty good.
I guess everywhere is different. Missionary just need to adapt.
Okay, everyone ready up? We're back in 5, 4, 3, 2.
And we're back. The Safety Zone Bicycle Edition.
Time for today's Recap Rewind. So I know you two like technology.
Love it.
Literally cannot live without it.
So we're happy to introduce a new tool here at the Safety Zone. Our graphics expert, Stephanie, has written code that integrates voice recognition with our vast B-roll library and graphics capability.
She did what?
Wait, you're saying it recognizes what we say and automatically finds footage to match it?
Exactly. Ooh. We summarize it, it visualizes.
Does it work?
Does it work?
Did this morning.
Amazing. We've got to try this.
Okay, you take the first segment.
Right. Voice activation. Let's try it. Item. Wear your helmet.
Nice.
Look at that.
Your brain is worth protecting. That's why you have a helmet. So wear it. Or as I like to say, use your head by protecting it. This technology is amazing.
Yeah, it makes everything automatic. What's it called? Steph, what do you call it?
Yeah, what is it called?
Okay.
Okay, my turn. New item. Make yourself visible.
Nice.
Help drivers on the road see you by making yourself visible. Make sure your bicycle has a working headlight and taillight, as well as a clearly visible rear reflector, and reflectors on both sides. And as appropriate, wear reflective gear on your clothing. Jerem, you take the next two.
Okay. New item. Keep your bike in good repair. Hey. You're only as safe as your equipment. Make sure to check all the moving parts of your bicycle regularly, repairing and replacing when necessary. Next one. Ride defensively.
No, you have to say new item first.
Oh, okay. New item. Ride defensively.
There you go.
Got it. It's not just you on the road. There are cars, trucks, motorcycles, all kinds of machines that are bigger, faster, and more powerful than you. So keep your eyes up and roving, anticipating potential trouble before it happens.
All right. New item. Go with the flow.
Yeah.
You betcha. Always ride with the flow of vehicular traffic. Our greatest number of bicycle-vehicle collisions come from bicycle riding against traffic. Automobile drivers are usually watching for other cars, not bikes. If you're not acting like a car, going with the flow of traffic, you're pretty much invisible. So don't let that happen. Always go with the flow.
And while we're at it, new item. Stay with your companion.
Hey.
Ride your bike single file. That's the safest way. But if you're in the lead, don't outpace your companion. Glance behind regularly to make sure you're staying together. Anything to add, Jerem?
Yes, I was just thinking about something from the missionary handbook.
Of course you were.
Thank you. It says you should avoid riding after dark or in heavy traffic or in bad weather.
Good advice. What about it?
I was just thinking, it doesn't mean don't go out and do the work. It means this is how you stay safe while you're doing the work. Missionaries need to understand that.
Right. Let's add avoid dangerous conditions to the list. Steph, can you recap all items?
Of course you can. Look
Nice.
at all those.
Nice
Okay, I'll
idea.
read them. Wear your helmet, make yourself visible, keep your bike in good repair, ride defensively, go with the flow, stay with your companion, and avoid dangerous conditions.
Steph is crushing it right now.
Isn't she? This is a great summary, and we hope you've learned from it. But nothing teaches like experience. So in today's Let's Get Real segment, we want you to experience what happened with one elder who made some poor decisions with his bike.
It's hard. Heavenly Father certainly helped me along. I mean, looking at how willing he is to take care of someone in need, even if they were a goof, and they put themselves in a bad position. So I just learned what I can from it to make sure that something like that will never happen again.
I hereby call to serve.
For the long as I can remember, it was just never a question. It was just always what I was going to do after high school.
You are assigned to labor in the South Africa Durban mission.
There was political unrest in my mission, and so we were forced to stay in an entire day.
There were circumstances going on as a result of an election cycle. I felt impressed to ask our missionaries to stay in their apartments.
I was just trying to find something to do to break the monotony of the day, and so what ended up happening was we found some cinder block and some wood and made a little jump for our bikes, and we decided to film it and make it a movie of jumping over our obstacles. And so we jump over things like dishes or, like an alarm clock or something like that. And then finally I decided to jump over my companion. And it was at that time when I went off this jump, and right as I went off, my front tire came off. And the next thing I remember is I was on my knees spitting blood. Is that like too graphic? I don't know what we're, okay.
We got him to a hospital in Bloemfontein where there was a good quality of care.
I fractured my jaw in such a way that I needed to have it wired shut for 12 weeks in order for it to heal properly.
As bad as the outcome was, it could have been even worse. The choice to make that jump, the choice to have a missionary lying on the ground, that could have severely injured his companion.
The doctor said I could not open my mouth at all. My main diet was like smoothies and yogurt packs, because that's the only thing I could fit between the cracks of my teeth. It all sounded like this whenever I spoke to anybody. And so I did that for a while until the doctor didn't even want me speaking like that. Because then at that point, I mean, what am I? I'm an anchor for my companion. How am I gonna assist him? How am I gonna help the work go forward if I can't say anything?
It is heartbreaking when one has to be sent home for any reason. And in this case, my heart was pained significantly.
When I met with my president, it was a mutual, I mean, it's something we wrestled with for a while, because I didn't want to go. I didn't just leave 6 weeks early from my mission. I left 6 weeks early from the greatest experience I've had in my life. I missed out on 6 weeks of something incredible. This is the best thing you can do with your life, and take every advantage you can from it, or else you're gonna look back and say, I wish I would have done more. And that's a prison. That's a prison to be in, to think I could have done more. For full-time missionaries, there are a lot of rules. There's a book of rules that we need to abide by in order to do our job well, but they're not restrictions. I mean, we don't have to see them that way. They are safeguards, and they're ways that we can best serve our mission and best grow. When you go on the mission, you're there to serve others, but you're also there to grow as a human being and grow closer to God. And if you're not willing to do the things that Heavenly Father asks, He's not gonna bless you with that ultimate gift of self-growth and of a greater sense of spiritual being. There's a lot of things I wish I would have done differently, and that's a hard place to be. And I guess the piece that I can take is the knowledge that Heavenly Father has blessed me with, and knowing that there is a better way, and there's a better path to take, and there's more joy to have if we just do something good, do something that's worth doing, instead of reaching for, temporary pleasure.
Here's the thing. Something sounds fun, and your first impulse is to do it, but just stop. Stop and think.
Yeah, stop and think. Think it all the way through, then think it through again. Impulsive decisions can have lasting consequences.
And come on, there are two of you. Help protect your companion from making bad decisions.
Remember, obedience and situational awareness are your keys to staying safe, especially on a bike. Obey mission rules and local laws. And when you're on the road, stay alert to potential dangers. Guys, anything more?
I love that voice-activated recap technology.
I love it more.
Thanks for joining us. For Spencer and Jerem and the entire crew, especially our graphics genius Stephanie and Vivian. Thanks for watching The Safety Zone.
Tune in next time for fantastic footage and thoughtful analysis on The Safety Zone.
And we're out. Nice show, everyone. And Steph, you get an extra gold star. Well done.
How about that recap thingy?
Yeah, it needs a name.
The Stephanator. No, the Stephanator 2000.
Stephanizing one list after another.
No, then it'd be the Stephanizer.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
The Stephanizer 2000.
No, I don't know. What about the listograph?
Oh, the Graphilist. Okay. The Recap-O-Matic.
The Recap-O-Matic. Maybe you're onto something.
All right, let's go.